It is now 6:37 as we continue to move closer to Election Day. We're bringing you one-on-one interviews with local candidates looking to represent you. Susan Sipe is vying to sit once again on the Bibb County School Board. Here's the scoop. All right, Susan Sipe, you are running for to keep your seat in District 3 race for Bibb County School Board. Let's talk about why are you running? What are your platforms?
Well, actually, as you stated, I'm finishing up my first term on this board. We are in the middle of so many initiatives and new things going on with the school system. My time isn't finished. There's more things that I feel that I can contribute to this board. And having been on the board for 4 years, I feel that I'm a seasoned board member. We do have 3 brand new board members we know that are coming on because 3 of our current board members are term limited. So I think it's important that we keep experience on this board, which I have, and then I can bring to this board.
So what are you looking to do? What are the issues you want to address, things that you kind of want to grab a hold of? And
well, I think
tackle?
one of the most important issues that's facing this board right now is the security and safety of our students. We've been reading and seeing it on the news, some of the incidents that have been happening, not only at the schools themselves, but at the bus stops and on the school buses themselves. I think this is something that parents are very concerned about. As a board member, I'm concerned about this. But I will tell you, I am more confident now that we have hired our new police chief. He is bringing in some of the things that we used to do back when my children were in school. We're doing random searches in the schools. We're doing random searches now in the parking lots and in the classrooms. And even though we're still seeing things showing up in the paper, most of those are a result of the police chief coming in and doing these searches.
So you're in favor of those random searches?
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
You're
definitely.
for that then?
I think I remember back to when my 2 children were at Central, and they were doing the random searches. I knew that the students were safe then because I knew that there were going to be these random searches, not only in the parking lots but in the classrooms. And as a parent, I felt much more confident about allowing my children or sending my children to the Bibb County schools.
Okay, now let's talk about the MACON miracle. A lot of people going back and forth on this. What's your take on this plan that Dr. Dallimon has implemented?
The 5-year strategic plan, which is what it basically started out as. I'm on record. I voted against this plan when it was presented to us at the school board. And the main reason is I'm from the business side. I'm actually a former teacher, but I've been in business now for 25 years. I worked with finances. I worked with strategic plans. And with every business plan, you always include the financial part, how much it's going to cost to implement this, the steps on how to implement that plan. Well, when this plan was presented to the board, none of those things were there. It was basically ideas, but yet we were asked to vote on this and implement this. So I had a problem with that. There's good things in this plan. For example, this year we've increased the amount of time in elementary school that teachers must spend on mathematics, on language arts, and I think that's very important. We've got to get our students prepared in the elementary schools before they go on. So there's some good things in there, but there's also some things in there that I have a lot of concerns about. You know, one of them coming up is going to be the year-round school. We have no details. We don't know how it's going to be implemented. We don't know how it's going to impact the parents. And that's just one of several things that's going to be coming up in the next year or so. Okay. And I think it's important that I stay on the board because I do know the background on a lot of those projects.
Early vote now through Friday, or just head to the polls next Tuesday to let your voice be heard.